Hello and welcome to my channel, Lifestyle and Fashion Tea. Child, I have got to give you an update on this dirty nut right here. Kelly Bryant. She went to court today. And do you know that the judge lowered her bond? I'm not even going to tell you how much she lowered it to or what she lowered it to. I'm going to let you take a listen. Because I'm so mad right now. It done gave me a headache. I was going to put up the whole 30 minutes of the court thing, but no. This need to be brief and quick. And she better not have no money to get out.
To a $50,000 cash bond.
Did y'all hear that? 50,000. It went from 250 million to 50,000. That's some bullshit.
A surprising decision in a shocking case of child neglect. You know, bond was initially set at $250 million cash for Kelly Marie Bryant, but today a judge dramatically lowered that amount to $50,000.
But along with that reduction came some very strict rules if she is able to post it. Let's get out to Priya Mann. She's live on the story for us tonight. Priya, what can you tell us about this decision?
Well, I think the number one thing here is how do you go from a $250 million bond to 50 grand? And the judge said basically at the time when that $250 million bond was set that the court was concerned that Bryant could, quote, maybe use fear tactics to prevent the children from cooperating with law enforcement. Well, fast forward a few weeks later, that bond now at 50 grand, and the judge saying that it is a reasonable amount. The Pontiac woman accused of abandoning her kids was back in court on Friday trying to lower her bond. The children were found last month living alone. Police say the home was filled with garbage and human waste and say the kids had allegedly not seen their mother in years.
Miss Bryant turned herself in and actually was inquiring, and I think the people would agree as to the charges she was facing.
She's sitting up there looking like a scared old buckwheat. She better stay in there.
Knew she was potentially facing serious charges. She's aware. I've met with her probably 10 times at this point. She knows what she's facing. I don't have any reason to believe she has nowhere else to go. So she's a Pontiac resident. She's been here her whole life. And I think if she wanted to flee the state or go somewhere, she'd have done that.
The people do not dispute that Miss Bryant turned herself in and that she cooperated with law enforcement. But as the court is also aware, that does not equate any sort of assurances that she will appear in court.
Bryant was charged with 3 counts of first-degree child abuse, and her bond was set at $250 million. Friday's hearing was to review whether that amount was reasonable.
We are requesting a high cash bail, no cash surety, no 10%.
And if the court was to follow the bond statute, again, Ms. Bryant's bond, I don't believe should be a cash bond. It should be a recognizance bond with conditions.
On Friday, Judge Cynthia Walker significantly reduced Bryant's bond.
I do find that the court has an obligation to set a reasonable bond, and the current bond amounts to a denial of bond. I'm going to reduce the bond to a $50,000 cash bond at this point.
Now, there are some conditions associated with that $50,000 cash bond. First, Bryant cannot contact her children or contact the people who are caring for her kids, and she will also be placed under house arrest if she's able to post that bond. Reporting live in Pontiac tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All right, major development in that.
Okay, so y'all know I got a few things to say. First of all, where is Judge Folks Gross? That Judge Walker, you got to go. You got to go because you don't know what you're doing. Because I'm trying to figure out what in the hell difference does it make if it's 250 million or it's 250,000. Do you think she's not going to get in touch with them kids and scare the crap out of them because they already scared to death? Or she can contact the mother, the father, whoever it is. Oh my goodness, this was the most ignorant, stupidest decision I have ever heard in my life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Poor children, probably scared to death. And I'm telling you, if they with any other family members, which they should not be with not a near family member, she gonna get to them kids. She gonna get to them kids. Oh my goodness, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you feel in the comments.